Hi, I'm Joe Iaquinto, and I've been playing the electric bass since 1971. And back then it was pretty easy to find an instrument because, first of all, there weren't a lot of things to choose from. And second of all, if you had a hero who played guitar or bass that was in a famous band, that's generally what you wanted to emulate. You wanted to buy what that person had. Whether or not it was what you needed or what would actually suit your playing, that's what we did. It took me many, many years to find the instruments that I could actually say were my voice, brought out the best in my playing, and I was able to go out into the world and make a living with. I went through so many basses, literally from A to Z, every manufacturer you could think of, custom-made stuff, and everything just sort of fell short. Until about 10 years ago when I met Pat Wilkins, I went into his shop to get something refinished, and I realized that he had all these incredible instruments that he had been building, and I'd never heard of him. So I really, really was very interested in buying one of those basses. Bought one and fell in love with it, and I've been a fan ever since. The Wilkins basses do everything I need them to do and more. The flexibility is there, the craftsmanship is there, and I've never been happier with a single instrument in my life. So I suggest if you're looking for an instrument or you need a change of pace or a change of bass, you try Wilkins basses because they're phenomenal. Today I'm playing my Wilkins Custom PJ bass, which was made for me by Pat Wilkins and modeled after many of the other basses that I've owned, and I wanted to incorporate everything that worked for me into one instrument. Mainly, the features are more like a 70s bass, since I'm a 70s guy and I play a lot of that style of music. We have a maple neck, which has the classic block inlays, and it's just strictly aesthetic, but I like it a lot. We have PJ setup, which gives me full flexibility. The P pickup is totally in the groove. It's got that really classic P sound. The jazz bass pickup, which is just for the rear, is really great for soloing. That throaty jazz bass sound, and of course slapping. This bass, to me, encompasses everything that I like about an instrument. The Wilkins basses seem to be the perfect blend of construction and playability. The chambered body really, really makes for a lighter instrument. Plus, it gives it an airy quality that you don't get from just a regular solid body instrument. So I have the classic sounds, but then there's that little extra from having the chambered body and having that air going through it. Now, here's another incredible Wilkins instrument that I had made for me. Keeping in the vintage vein, like I did on this one, this was a 70s bass. This one I wanted to have a 60s P-bass vibe, and if you know the market, if you're trying to buy a 60s P-bass, you're going to have to sell your house. This one wasn't quite that much, but it's got some incredible features on it. Actually, the wood on this neck, the maple and the rosewood on this particular neck are older than I am, if you can believe that. They're aged. Pat had the wood, and I got it on this bass. Beautiful, beautiful dark rosewood fingerboard. The tone on this instrument is just unsurpassed. We have a nice sonic blue finish on an alder body. Everything else is pretty much stock electronics. It's all in the vibe, especially with the P-bass. And Pat really nailed it with this one. This is now my favorite P-Bass that I've ever owned. It's my Wilkins Vintage P-Bass.